That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Enough teasing. I think I'm finally going to let you guys in on what I've actually purchased. So as you saw from the intro, I have another Beretta Model 21A. This one is in 22 long rifle, and it is a nickel version with the wood grips on it. Tip-up barrel. So not only is this a Beretta Model 21A, this is a special Model 21A because it's nickel. It is not stainless steel. It is not an Inox version. This is actually nickel coated. So this thing, when it gets polished up, looks just like chrome. It is absolutely beautiful. It's stunning. Just like the Model 21A that I have in 25 Auto, has the tip-up barrel, so you can put one round in there, and then you load the magazine in, and you're ready to fire. Basically, take the safety off, pull the trigger, and this is a double action to single action. So the first trigger pull is long and heavy. It cocks the hammer, fires, and then when the slide cycles, which you can do manually on these, but it's difficult, when the slide cycles, it'll cock that hammer, and then you have a short, crisp trigger pull. Now the triggers on these aren't really that great. They have a lot of slop in them, but they do have a hard wall. So when you get to the back and you pull that trigger, it is just a little bit of movement to drop that hammer. So I've been wanting a Model 21A and 22 long rifle for quite a while. I really hadn't considered getting a nickel version because to me, nickel guns are like chrome on a car when they say chrome don't get you home. But this one came up, a friend of mine had it, and he wanted to buy something else, so I offered to buy it off of him for more than he paid for it, and he agreed. So this is a nice little nickel-coated 22 long rifle Beretta Model 21A. It had one magazine with it. This is the original magazine. Had the kind of a silver-colored follower pin on it. That was the original one it came with. But the nice thing is, because these guns are still in production, I was able to go to my local gun store on the way home. They sell the Model 21A, the new versions, so they had magazines in stock. And these are factory Beretta magazines. So you can see right here. It says PB Cal 22LR made in Italy. These are actual Beretta magazines, and you can still buy these brand new. They're about $25 a piece for the factory ones, which is well worth it when you're considering what the gun is. Now the prices on these things are kind of all over the board. For one, half of the reason why I wanted this particular one is because it came with the original box, which anybody that collects firearms or keeps firearms for a long time and then sells them later on, or just collects them in general, knows that any firearm that comes with the original box is always worth more money, especially when it comes to collector's models like this. This, I believe, is like a 1984 vintage. I'd have to go look it up again. Actually, it says right on the box. It's not 84. 19... Delivered 6/18/1988. So this is a 1988 model. And for comparison, I have my Model 21A in 25 Auto. Make sure that the magazine is out. Safety check, which is nice with these tip-up barrels. There's nothing in that barrel. So this is the Model 21A in 25 Auto and the Model 21A in 22 long rifle. The size of the pistols are 100% identical. So you can lay them on top of each other. They are pretty much the same thing. The trigger guards might be a slightly different shape, but otherwise they're pretty much the same thing. The magazine release is in the same location. Frame release is in the same location. The barrels are the same length. The sights are pretty much identical. So if you can get used to shooting one of these, you can get used to shooting both of them. They're great little pocket pistols. I would say in the 25 Auto, other than like if you get a baby Browning or something like that, the Beretta 21A or the 950 is probably the best handgun that you can get in a 25 Auto. In a 22 long rifle, this is probably one of the nicest looking 22 long rifle pistols. So I apologize, my camera works a little crummy. I'm trying to do this ad hoc. So very sweet little shooter. Have not taken it out to the range yet. I just picked it up last week, and I just picked up the extra magazines today. But again, this is one of those things that it was just too good to pass up. I've seen these going for $600 and $700 at other local shops and online once in a while. And I happened to get this for a really good price. I couldn't turn it down. Again, I was helping a friend. He bought it for an even better price, and I gave him $100 over what he paid for it so he could make some money and feel good about it. And I couldn't be happier to get it. So can't wait to take it out and shoot it. You'll see that pretty soon in another video. Eventually I'll get to the history on these, but realistically, these little guns, they started being made in Maryland after the Saturday Night Special and gun import ban of 1964, I think, where basically they were trying to stop small guns like this from coming into the country because they were flooding in, and there was lots of murders in California in the 60s with, 22 long rifles and 25 autos and 32 autos and other small calibers. So they banned the import of them from overseas, and then manufacturers had to come to the United States and actually set up shop here. So Beretta set up a shop in Maryland. You have companies like Jennings and Brico and Raven Arms pop up as a result of that as well. Small pocket pistols that could give you a small or intermediate sized cartridge. And, there are still some people that hate them because they think that they're horrible guns. But there's always somebody out there that hates guns in general. And, it is what it is. I don't agree with them. I strongly disagree. It is our right to have guns in the Constitution, and that's why I support the Second Amendment. But just a short little video on the Beretta Model 21A in 22 long rifle and 25 ACP. Thanks for watching another edition of Cranky Gun Reviews. I do have some more teaser videos like this coming out. I have some new stuff that I've been able to acquire recently, stuff that I've been looking for quite a while, and I will be sure to film it and bring you guys along with me so we can do some more gun reviews. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day. God bless America and support your 2A rights.